Good morning, everyone. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sophia. I'm 23 years old and I own quite a lot of horses. So today I will be taking you into a week in my life and show you how life is for me and how it goes and how I take care of all of my horses. So it is Monday. It is super early and I'm at the mall because I actually work here and I've never talked about where I've worked before on my channel, so this is very exciting. I'm a manager at Sephora and this is my first day as a manager. I have worked here for 2 years. So today was surprisingly chill. I met the landlord. Also, we met 2 new employees and I just talked with them, walked them through everything. And my shift ended at 2 p.m. today. And after that, I actually went to pick up some boxes and packages because we actually have a new sponsor for this video. Our new sponsor is Horse. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It is spelled Horza, and they're a super big equestrian shop. They have everything you can think of. So if you're looking for anything that is equestrian or horse related, go ahead and check out their website. They sent me quite a lot of stuff because I actually have some new horses and they sent me a lot of things for those new horses. So it is super exciting, but obviously we cannot open the packages at the mall. We'll do that a bit later at the stables and I'll show you everything that they sent. And I thought I'd also talk a bit about my history, where I've worked before. So yeah, I have been working at Sephora for 2 years, and before that I was actually a vet assistant, which was super fun. And before that, in high school, I was actually a barista at a local cafe, which was even more fun. That was, I think, one of my favorite jobs. I mean, obviously I love my current job as well, but I think that one was the most fun one because obviously I got to learn how to make different types of coffee and talk to people, and it wasn't a really hard job. It was really fun. But the thing is, I would have kept the job, but obviously I wasn't able to make enough money to sustain myself as an adult. It was only enough for me when I was younger, and I didn't have all these horses and didn't have a house to pay for and stuff like that. Now I'm walking to the stables, which means it's time for my favorite part of the entire day, and that is obviously getting to see the horses. I board at the Downside Equestrian Facility, which is located in Golden Hills, and it is actually quite far away from where I work. I have to take the bus, and it takes about 1 hour and a half to get here, and I know it could totally take less with a car, which I am planning on getting. If you're interested, that's hopefully gonna be my gift for this Christmas because I live in the countryside, and when you live in the countryside, and especially if you work in the big city, you cannot do without a car. So yeah, enough ramble because now it's getting to the very interesting part and actually the whole reason behind this video, and it's time to show you my new horses. So I got a couple of horses, but couple as an actual couple. So we'll start with the mare. This is Queen's Gift, who is a 10-year-old Dutch warmblood. Both of them are Dutch warmbloods. And you might be thinking, the most logical bar name or nickname you can give this horse is either Queenie, Princess, Queen, something like that, right? But I decided to name this horse Rose. The inspiration behind her name is actually one of my favorite pop duos, Strawberry Switchblade. When I got these horses, I was like, they're a duo, right? Let's do something fun and cool and creative with their names. I've seen a lot of people that have duo pets, they name them after something else, like peanut butter and jelly or something like that. And I thought, let's name them after Strawberry Switchblade, who is a pop duo and one of my favorites. And so there's 2 female singers, Jill and Rose. We have Rose, and Jill is going to be the stallion, and you'll see him a bit later. And a little fun, actually not so little, a fun fact about Rose, our mare. She is pregnant, which is actually exciting but very scary to me because I'm going to have to take care of a foal. Anyways, I thought about showing you the products that I got from our new sponsor and trying them out on Rose because I actually wanted to take her out for a walk, and I've never ridden her before, even though I am allowed to ride her. I'll just take her for a walk, you know, to show her the area so she can get used to it. So yeah, that's the plan for right now, and let's get started on it. I'll show you what we got first. So we'll start with what they sent for me, the rider, and first up we have this adorable Bear Hug zip-up pullover. And now Bear Hug is actually a fairly new brand here in Jorvik, and I love the fact that they have their own signature color, which is this adorable beige. And now look closely at the pullover, and you'll notice the fact that the zipper is actually bear-shaped, which is absolutely amazing and actually quite genius, because I love the fact that they're incorporating like part of their logo into their actual clothing design. And another really cool fact about their clothes is the fur is super high quality. Like, you know when you buy a new rug and it is fluffy and the fluffiness only lasts until you wash it? Like when you get it, it's so soft and amazing and you just want to sleep on it all day. But after you wash it, it gets that dry, weird texture, and I absolutely hate that. Trust me when I tell you, this pullover has no problem with that. Like, you can wash it 1,000 times, it will always stay this perfect and this fluffy and this adorable. They also sent this green pair of also winter pants, and also winter pants are generally thicker and warmer on the inside, and I love them. They're like the perfect combination between riding leggings and like pants, you know, like they're the perfect combination. And the green ones also have like a grippy seat, and you can choose between like if you want the model with the grippy seat or if you want the one without. They didn't send much stuff for me as a rider because obviously today is all about my new horses. So here we can see Rose in this gorgeous chocolatey brown bridle, and it has silver and white detailing and rhinestones on the bro band, and it looks so professional and neat that I want to hide this in a tack room, put it where no one can find it, and only take it out at shows. It looks so luxurious that obviously I cannot use this for everyday training. We have another bridle. This one is the same chocolatey brown, and it also has the same rhinestones on the bro band, except this one also has rhinestones on the nose band, and this one is actually a Bear Hug one. I don't know if it's noticeable because Rose keeps moving her head, but it has the logo on the nose band, and it reminds me of gingerbread because it has like all these like light colored details on dark brown. It looks so cute. It looks so adorable. It's more like something that I put on a pony. That makes sense. Like, it's not elegant, it's cute. It's on the other side. Next we have these dressage boots, and I actually got 2 pairs. And so this one's like a classic white one, but they're so sturdy and beautiful, and they also came with bell boots, and usually you get bell boots separately, but they send them in the same package, like you buy them together, which is really nice. So the second pair is dark brown, the same chocolatey brown you've seen on the bridles, and this one has fur, which is so nice. It looks so professional. And we have another chocolatey brown product. They sent a lot of things that match, so that's really nice because I love having matching outfits. It is this adorable jumping saddle pad, and the material is so nice. I love it. Then we have some more saddle pads. These are dressage saddle pads. First one is from Bear Hug. It is champagne. It has like brown piping, brown details. And then we have a black one that has yellow details, and it has like the little clover design on it, which looks so nice. Like, it's definitely something that I'm gonna use at a show. I mean, all of the products here, obviously, since they are gifted, they're not just gonna gift me like a cheap saddle pad. Obviously they send like really nice stuff, like not stuff I usually buy for myself. So obviously I'm really thankful that they sponsored today's video. Thank you so much. And now let's take Rose out for a walk. She's very patient. So after we walked a bit around, I actually decided to take her in the arena for the first time, which is super exciting. And I lunched her for a bit, and then I kind of, just let her explore on her own. So I'll tell you a bit more about her. She's from a very prestigious background. She was born and raised at a high-level breeding farm that produces show jumpers and some other horses. They also have hunter horses, because my other horse is actually a hunter horse, a hunter jumper. So now back to Rose. The highest she has ever jumped is 1.70 meters. So these horses are actually a Christmas gift that Jenna got me. They were actually cheaper than they were supposed to be because they were sold as a couple, and since Rose is pregnant and you can't do much with her as of right now, she was sold for a lot cheaper to compensate that. And a fun fact about the pregnancy is that the baby is supposed to be here with us in spring. After my walk with Rose, I actually had a dressage lesson with Celia. Now, if you don't know Celia, she is my Lipizzaner mare. She is also coincidentally the same age as Rose, so 10 years old. I got her from Austria, which is super nice. I got her, I don't know if you guys know about it, but it's like a really big, it's the Spanish riding school, and they do shows and stuff with Lipizzaner horses, and I got her from there. So she's like a purebred Lipizzaner, like full blood, everything. So yeah. Today's lesson was really good. We didn't do much stuff though, because it was the end of the day, and after all, Celia was obviously a bit sleepy. But it's important to, do lessons as often as you can, especially because Celia is like a professional horse. She competes a lot, and you need to do some exercise and a lesson once in a while, even though it isn't anything major, but just to keep your strength and keep your progress going, it's really important to have a lesson as often as money permits. I just woke up and there's snow outside my house. I love winter so much, and you're definitely going to be able to see that in today's video. I'm not really appropriately dressed for the weather outside right now, but it's okay because I'm just going to do a bit of chores. So I'll start with feeding the chickens. They're surviving the cold weather surprisingly well. I love them so much, and they're my only animals besides horses. And I actually wanted to get a cat or a dog, but I realized I don't really have time for one because I'm not at home as much as I want to, so it just doesn't work for me as of right now, but it might be a future plan. Anyways, after that, I paved the road as much as I could. I mean, at some points, the snow was literally getting as high as my boots, and you can see it when I go in the pasture. Yeah, after that, I went to see how the horses are doing. So I have 2 horses that I keep here at the barn that's near my house, and the pasture is actually right exactly next to my house, which is super cool because I just get to open my eyes, go outside, and the horses are there, which has been my dream life ever since I was little. So I'm really happy that it became a reality. Anyways, today we'll have some business with Kora over here. Now, if you don't know Kora, she is a horse owned by the Silver Glade Equestrian Center, but recently I've been to a show with her, and now since our show is over, our time in general is over because I leased her like only for the show period, which was super short obviously. So today there's gonna be some staff that's gonna come and pick her up. I'm not really sure when that's gonna be. They said around noon. So I thought I'd just have one last ride on her. Initially I wanted to do jumping, but since it snowed, I can't really do that because we only have an outside arena, so we're just gonna go for a walk. Now, one thing about Kora that I've noticed in the time that I've had her, she absolutely hates getting her hoofs picked, which is so weird because I swear, all of the other horses, like generally a horse likes it or either doesn't mind it or just likes it, like falls asleep to it. But she will literally bite my back and pull my sweater when I pick her hooves, which is an absolute necessity in caring for a horse, especially now that it's winter and their hooves are even more muddier and disgusting than before. So I'm sorry, Kora, but what needs to be done needs to be done.
Too long, but I don't wanna come down. Caught up in a long free fall, you got me off of the ground.
To end Tuesday on a bright side, I thought I'd finally introduce you to my other horse. I'm totally gonna butcher his name, but obviously it's gonna be on screen. I had German lessons for 2 years, so I should at least have like a decent pronunciation, okay? So this is Nadenkönig. Okay, that's so embarrassing. Nadenkönig II, which basically means Jester King. Like, that's how you translate it. And that's actually where the nickname Jill comes from Jester. It's not really a nickname for Jester, but it has J in the beginning of the word, so yeah, that's my excuse. Anyways, so he is 9 years old, and he has the same backstory as Rose. They've known each other for their whole life. That's also the reason why they were sold together, because the owner did not want to separate them. And the foal that Rose is pregnant with is actually Jill's, so yeah, they are an actual couple, as I said. His canter and trot are so pointy, it's almost like he's scared of touching the ground. He's like a little ballerina. He also intentionally jumps, small jumps, like really, really high. He's that type of horse that's like, Mom, look what I can do, and then expects you to give them treats, which there's nothing wrong with that type of horses. I love those type of horses. He moves so elegantly, and I'm really excited to make him a hunter jumper competition horse.
It's my high when you're on my side, high up in the sky, cruising through the night.
Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday morning, and I have a lesson with Amos. Now, if you're new here, then first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope you enjoy it. And another thing, I have lots of horses, so there's a lot of different horses that are going to be mentioned in today's video and in any of my videos, because I do like to, you know, give a little glimpse of everyone just so you can know a bit about their progress and how they're doing and stuff like that. This is Amos, SL Andromeda. He is my main show jumper and my main horse in general. He's the one that I compete with the most, and I've had him for over half a year now. He's a very careful jumper. Like, if you don't go the exact angle and don't do the exact distance that he wants, he will stop and throw you off. I mean, not throw you off intentionally. He's a really calm horse and also the most affectionate out of all of my horses, which is actually quite surprising to me because I haven't had him for that long. Like, it's surprising to me how quickly we formed a bond and how quickly he came to trust me. And I am a little bit worried that he might just come to trust anyone, but he doesn't really come in contact with anyone else besides me, because I do usually let students ride my horses at the DF when I can't ride them, because all of them are professional horses and they need like regular exercise, and when I can't do that exercise, I just let some people that I trust do them for me. So he's the only horse that always gets fed by me, always gets ridden by me, and everything that is put into him is by me. Anyways, I'm getting too long here. After our lesson, we went for a little walk outside to cool off, and I actually wanted to check if the cross country, like there's a tiny river in the cross country course, and I want to check if that one froze, which it surprisingly didn't. And then Amos let out a few happy bucks. He played a bit in the snow, and then that was it for the morning, and I went to work. On Wednesday evening, I had my first ever lesson with Jill, which went super well. I also took the clip with them in their stalls just to show you guys that their stalls are actually next to each other, which is just super cute, and they're always together, and I love them. They have the sweetest dynamic. Anyways, so I got the boy ready, and we traveled all the way to the Silver Glade Equestrian Center, where we had a private arena-hired lesson, which was super fun. I love the fact that they like to use jumps that are unconventional. The lesson went well. Also, I forgot to mention that it snowed the whole day. Jill was a very brave boy today. He did super well. He got lots of pats and cuddles and treats, of course. We can't forget about those. And my day isn't over, actually, because I'm gonna do something that you'd probably never guess that I do, especially as an equestrian. So you might be wondering, why am I dressed in normal everyday clothing and not riding clothing? Because I'm actually going to the city. I'm going to Aideen's Plaza because I'm gonna get my nails done, which as an equestrian is super rare, and if you're an equestrian watching this, you definitely know that. And someone who has animals in general, and I'm not talking pets, I'm talking like farm animals, you know that getting nails is a very rare thing, so I'm really excited about them. Obviously, I got like really simple design with a little star, and I got them because it's Christmas and I want to look good, because I'm gonna spend it with some relatives and some friends, and obviously I want to look good for them. So I'm very excited because I do actually really like getting my nails done. It's just a shame that I can't do it too often. Ooh, this is the first ever video that I've made that's gotten this long, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon. So Thursday and Friday are gonna be kind of together because they're both related to Rose only. I did ride the other horses, but I just did boring rides, as I said, to exercise. So Thursday and Friday are all about Rose. So on Thursday, we had our first ride together. I didn't do jumping with her like I did with Jill because I'm just, she's a pregnant mare. You do not know how she's gonna react to that. So I feel like we're just gonna do the jumping after the foal is born and after a bit of time passes. So yeah, no jumping for now, but just riding, hacking is still allowed, so it should be fun. You don't have to do jumping to have fun on a horse. And riding is all about forming a bond, so that's the most important, obviously. Anyways, again, I'm getting too long. Oh my god, I feel like I'm talking so much in today's video. It's definitely a sign that we should wrap it up. Anyways, so on Friday, we actually went to a clinic, which was super fun. It was really far away, but Rose was kind of good with the trailer. I'm saying kind of because we did have to use a few treats to get her in, but I think it was super worth it because we did get to do jumping, and I know I'm contradicting exactly what I said earlier, but did do jumping with her. I just don't want to do it on my own. I did it with a professional because if you don't know what a clinic is, it's basically an open lesson with other people that is hosted by a high-level equestrian, like an equestrian that competes a lot, and a famous rider, to be more precise. But it could be with a very popular equestrian. That went well. There were very high jumps, but Rose flied over them. She was a very good girl. She was way better than I expected her to be. It sounds like I'm looking down on her, but no, she's a good girl. Anyway, so yeah, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it ended up being a lot longer than I expected it. I truly expected it to be 15 minutes, but no, here we are with 20 plus minutes. So Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy. Don't forget to let me know what you thought about today's video in the comments, and I'm very excited to see you next time. Bye!